What's going on, hockey fans? Huge news, not just for the NCDC, not for the USPHL, but for us here at the Dan K Show, because we call him our fashion correspondent, Jason Kirzner, but more importantly, he's one of our favorite coaches on the planet. This is a guy who's been an all-star coach in the NCDC. He's worked alongside his brother Jared with the Skipjacks Hockey Club, with the Rockets Hockey Club, now going to Sioux City. You talk about the word advancement. That's what matters most in this game of hockey, in the growth of our young athletes from cradle to college. The Kersner family, advancement is the word today. Gentlemen, welcome in. Jason, I got to start with you. You're making the move to Sioux City here. You're taking on the USHL. How does this come to fruition for you? How do you get the news? And how excited are you to start?
Well, first of all, good to see my old friends, Dan K and Lucas, and we'll be definitely missing our in-game chats regarding, what kind of belts and ties and whatever else we're working with. But good to be with you guys. And yeah, I mean, obviously excited to be a part of the Musketeers. It's a program that I've been kind of connected with for a long time. And I'm very close with ownership and the coaching staff that's here. So to get the opportunity to follow one of my coaching mentors and good friends, Luke Strand, who's one of the all-time best. And obviously I'm arriving here at a time where they just won a Clark Cup. So big shoes to fill, but I'm excited to be a part of the program. And I mean, how does it happen? I think that happens mostly because of the previous players and staffs that I've worked on. We've obviously had a little bit of success, winning some games and player advancement and that stuff. And all of that credit is obviously I've worked a lot, as you know, with Jared. Jared's been a part of the Rockets and now taking over, but we started the Skipjacks together in 2013. So we've coached together for a long time. And then, Alex Doyle and plenty of the other guys that, now we have Patrick Jared, plenty of the other guys that have been around us. And then obviously the players, like they're the ones that have to go out there and do it. And when you're around good people and good players, good things happen.
You look at it only in junior hockey, man. Only here can you see a team win a Clark Cup and the new coach is coming into the building, right? It's all about advancement. Again, that word. Jason, you take that on. Where's this roster at for you right now? Have you even gotten a chance to look at this thing? Are you thinking about it yet? Where's the brain at when it comes to building this roster for the new season?
Yeah, so I'm in Sioux City right now. So I accepted the job 2 days ago, and we started our 40-man camp yesterday. Last night was an optional skate. Actually this morning. So we're talking to you right now. And this morning was our first team meeting and first practice. So we literally just got going. So how's the roster looking? I have no idea. There's a lot of really good players here, but again, I haven't even really had a chance to kind of get caught up with everything. So it's been a little bit of a whirlwind right now. Just getting out here and trying to get this started, and then obviously really lucky with the Rockets in terms of, transition, because he's here right next to me. We're able to do it together. But, I had been working all summer on kind of recruiting and building for the Rockets. And so many of the, the players, whether they're returning or new guys that we had kind of drafted or tendered and have been recruiting, they're people that you care about and you're connected with. And I'm just so happy that, Jared's able to kind of step in and kind of keep that going, because I think we had a really good team this year. We're really excited about it. I look forward to watching Dan K and Lucas call some games on Hockey TV for the Rockets.
That's what it's all about. And Jared, you can see how good this guy is already. He's got the taglines. He's throwing Hockey TV in there. I've given him ad reads before on the air. He's done them for me. He can do it all. You're stepping in now with this Rockets Hockey Club NCDC squad. And you're picking up the reins the same way Jason is in Sioux City, right? Midsummer, getting ready, running up to the start of the season. Kind of talk to me about where your heads are at right now as you take this thing over, and how excited you are about the opportunity.
Yeah, definitely excited. Like Jason said, I've been a part of it through the last couple of years, and we just actually ran his main camp the week before last. So I was out there and I was involved with the players, and former Skipjacks are out there and players that we've coached throughout the summer. So I know a lot of the guys, and I've had some connections with them. So like I said, he built the team for most of summer, but I had my fingers in it a little bit. So I'm excited to start to get to know them a little bit more. And same thing, I'm just trying to stay above water right now in this transition. We are a little bit fortunate that we're right next to each other, so it's easy to kind of hand it over. but it's a lot right now. But yeah, we have a really good group, and Jason's had 2 great seasons there, and I expect it to be the same going forward.
Now, Jared, I'm going to ask you this, man. What is it with the Kirzner family that's just churning out hockey success right now? It's the hockey factory. We look at this, you guys, you're winning hockey games at every level. The skipjack success, the Rocket success, going to a Clark Cup winner now. Like, it just doesn't seem to end with you guys. What's the key to success out of the Kirzner camp?
I think, like Jason said, it's the people that we surround ourselves with. We have great mentors, great friends of the game, and we learn a lot from them. And this is our passion. We love coaching. We love hockey. We love the competition, and every day, just learning to try to get better. And guys like Luke Strand and being around these leagues and these great coaches has made it easier for us. I could say that.
Now, Lucas, I'm going to kick it to you. I'm taking too many questions away from you. This is a guy, Jared, you're going to have to deal with him on the bench with you this year. You're going to be in the middle of things. You're tweaking. You're getting ready for the power play. You're moving lines. You're shifting. You're shaking. And then this guy's going to come over and ask you, hey, why are you down 1-0 right now? And you're going to have to answer that question. Lucas, give him a good one right now. What do you got for these guys?
Yeah, this feels like kind of a dry run now, because now you're going to be seeing me a lot on the bench. We tend to do more than a few Rockets games, very close to where I live too, so always fun to get out and kind of see that. But I have some questions about you guys here. I grew up with a younger brother, 4 years younger than me, and as much as there is support, there is also a little competition there. How much competition is there between the two of you? Are you kind of behind the scenes comparing records at the end of the year? Are you looking at advancement totals? Is there something like that drives you, or is it that support?
I'll go first, and then he can say. I mean, when we were young, for sure there was that, and obviously I think that you guys, that'll be for you. You could do a nice special on once you get to spend some time with Jared with the Rockets. You can do a nice shop and compare on the pros and cons of the brothers here, but. I mean, honestly, we've been coaching together so the last 2 years when I went to the Rockets and Jared continued with the Skipjacks, I think it's in 10 years, the first time that we haven't been on the bench and working together. And that same thing, like, I wasn't, day to day coaching the Skipjacks, but I'm part of the ownership group and that totally supportive and watching all the games. And obviously, as you guys know, a lot of our Rockets players, kind of matriculated through Jared and the Skipjacks thing. So that really, to me, was just all of a supportive thing. And then same thing, like, when the Skipjack season would end, he'd come and lend us a hand. So that coaching aspect has been really just totally support and collaboration, and our as he said, our mentors and the things that we've learned, our language of hockey. That's one of the things here. Like, so what we built at the Skipjacks from a daily training environment perspective, we took that program, that model, and we brought that to the Rockets, and it really is the same. And then now coming to Sioux City, it'll be the same thing. Like, we are who we are. We believe what we believe in. So like the daily training environment that the Rockets got is going to be the exact same thing that the Sioux City Musketeers have. The same exact thing that the Skipjacks have this year. So we have our beliefs, our developmental system, both on and off the ice, and we're going to just keep going with it. The league, the level, the age, that doesn't matter. We believe in what we believe.
Do you guys feel like that relationship of advancement might continue now that you've, kind of changed the relationship where it was Skipjacks and Rockets? Now you're looking at Rockets, Musketeers. Do you feel like that advancement relationship will continue in this new setup, or is it, going to be something a little bit different?
No, I think everything will stay the same. Obviously, USHL and Jason's job is an incredible opportunity, and the only tier one in the States here. So it's tough, but yeah, competition wise, it's always been support. I mean, Jason started coaching me when I was playing when he was 18 and I was 15. So he's always been a mentor to me, especially in coaching. So he's opened a lot of doors for me and taught me a lot about this game. So it's been really easy for me to continue to learn and grow through him, and he's just continuing to move up, and I'm happy that I'm going with him.
Now, guys, there's so much success in that room right now. We're so excited you guys have taken the time to talk with us. I'll get you closing here so you can get back to work there in Sioux City. we look at the success of Cradle to College, right? It's something that the USPHL champions, but look at what you guys are doing. There might be no better champions than the Kirzner family and the Kirzner brand right now. The Skipjacks, you want to look at the Rockets Hockey Club, whether it's Mr. Rubin there and the work he's doing in the youth, all the way up through the NCDC. Now you add Sioux City into the mix. The word advancement is something that is so important to me. When I talk to families, when you talk to players, you always want to be advancing, right? You want to be getting better. We want to see our skills advance, and we want to see our playing opportunity advance. Jason, Jared, I don't know who wants to field this one, but talk about this opportunity that having the Skipjacks, having the Rockets Hockey Club tie, having Sioux City at the USHL, what type of opportunities for advancement might there be for players coming forward here in these organizations?
I think it's only going to enhance that. So it's what you said. I mean, listen, obviously the college level, as it relates to, the NCDC and what we've been doing at the Rockets and trying to help guys, get to Division I, that was a big part of it. But trying to help them get to the USHL was a big part of it too. And as you guys know, 2 years ago, my first year, we had other guys, but obviously I think Sam Lipkin was probably our best kind of USHL connection, playing with us and then going back to start of the year in Chicago was, not getting kind of the time that was, probably needed for at his developmental stage of where he was at in his career. Comes back to the NCDC, plays 20 games with us, has a great run, gets his confidence back. Chicago has a couple guys go down. He goes back, he finishes the season, wins a championship, gets NHL drafted. And then he goes back there this year. He's part of their leadership group and, just has another amazing season on his way to Quinnipiac. So you have that. And then again, this year, our rookie of the year, Evan Brown, drafted by Dubuque. He'll be playing there. Our leading defenseman, once he joined us, Kevin Fitzgerald, drafted by Omaha, he'll be playing there. So we've had the success of already in the previous 2 seasons of helping guys get to the USHL from our team. And I think this is just going to enhance that. Obviously, now me being a part of the Musketeers, I know where we can go find good players. Obviously, the Rockets and that connection will be one, but we know there's really good players on the Hitmen. We know there's really good players on the Bruins. And up and down the league, you'll find, every single team in our league, being the NCDC, has players that can advance to the USHL. So, I'm an Eastern guy. That's where my roots are. And we will be looking, I promise you that's where we'll be looking for players. And so we've seen success happen at that level. Now, I don't have no idea how many coaches have made the jump, but we can see now doors are open for coaches just as they are players. And I just think it speaks to the strength of the NCDC, where they're going. And I think it's just going to continue to open more doors.
Watch out for the Kersner brand, all right? It's like Hansel from Zoolander. It's so hot right now. Hansel is so in. Kersner is in, all right? We've got Mr. Jason Kersner with the Sioux City Musketeers. We've got Jared taking over the helm there with the NCDC Rockets Hockey Club. The Skipjacks are still burning on all cylinders here. We can't wait to see what you gentlemen have in store for the hockey world this season, this campaign. Thanks for joining us. Now go get to work. You guys got a lot of work to do.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Lucas.